Now that we've reviewed what the digital age is, along with information on habits, we'll spend the next few lectures discussing well-being. This will put the rest of the course in context. Through the teachings of yoga, this course is ultimately about learning to be well. So it's critical for us to gain a common language that we can use to discuss well-being. One reason that we've chosen to frame the course in terms of well-being is that for most of the history of psychological and medical research, we've thought of health as meaning the absence of disease. But not having depression or not being ill or not having anxiety, for example, doesn't mean that you're healthy. We need to think about well-being in terms of flourishing rather than simply not having disease. The World Health Organization now defines health as not merely the absence of infirmity, but as complete physical, mental, and social well-being. So let's talk about how we can think about well-being. While well-being can be characterized in a number of ways, it's helpful to start by understanding that it is, in fact, a skill that can be learned. The implication of this is that if you practice well-being, you'll get better at it. So if you adopt habits known to contribute to your wellness, such as yoga and meditation, your well-being will increase. In this way, it isn't much different from learning to ride a bike, learning a new language, or learning to play an instrument. The brain changes in response to experiences, and we know that the brain can change in structure and function even in older age. Our brains are made of billions of neurons that are constantly communicating. The eminent psychologist Donald Hebb has been paraphrased as saying, "Neurons that fire together, wire together," suggesting that groups of neurons can begin to communicate based on experience. They can be reshaped by experience. So the idea is that if you change your habits, if you change your experiences, you can quite literally change your brain. The experience that we'll emphasize throughout this course is the experience of contemplation. Broadly defined, contemplation is the practice of deep reflection. Contemplation stimulates new ways of thinking and new ways of being. A contemplative mind recognizes interdependence and connectedness while being open and fully present. Yoga and meditation are practices that encourage this contemplative mind through fostering awareness of ourselves and others.